today's class we'll discuss about organization structure and characteristics of organization, principles of organization, like various things about organization structure. We will have a brief overview, and also we will have a discussion about design of organization structure, types of organizations. We will also discuss types of organizations, what are the various types that are available in the current industry. We will also see the advantages and disadvantages of each and every type of organizations. Okay. So before going ahead with the organization structure and characteristics of organization, we will have a look at the cooperative societies. Okay. So as of now, that means what I mean to say, in the chapter called organization structure and organizational behavior, so far we have studied, we have discussed about types of ownerships. In that we have studied sole proprietorship, partnership, Johnstock companies. Again in Johnstock companies we studied two types of Johnstock companies. One is private limited Johnstock companies, another is public limited Johnstock companies. And next we switched over to the, and also we studied differences between the public limited and private limited companies, and also we have had a discussion in a elaborative manner how to raise the funds for Johnstock companies. So apart from all these things, we also had a discussion about share, types of shares, and in types of shares we had three types of shares: preference shares, ordinary shares, deferred shares. That is these three types of shares we had discussed extensively. After that we switched over to debentures. So debenture also we had a discussion needed in detail. Then we studied about the differences between the shares and debentures. So we had an elaborative session regarding the differences between the shares and debentures. Also we studied advantages of Johnstock companies. Then also we discussed about the disadvantages of Johnstock companies. Then we switched over to applications of Johnstock companies. Okay. So like this, in the previous classes, these are the topics we have studied in detail. Now, before going ahead with the characteristics of organization structure, let us see the differences between partnership and joint stock companies. We know very well that in the types of ownerships, first one is sole proprietorship, second one is partnership, third one is joint stock companies. So if you compare the partnership with the joint stock companies, what differences that will exist? This, that will be studied today in detail, and make a column, make a table stating that on the left side of the table you will write partnership, on the contrary right side you will write it down joint stock companies. So let us see one by one what are the major differences between the partnership and joint stock companies. See, let us see partnership first. In this partnership type of business, minimum number of persons to start the business is 2. Maximum number of persons is 10 for banking, and maximum number of persons is 20 for non-banking type of business. Whereas if you look at joint stock companies, minimum number of persons is 2 for private limited, and it is 7 for public limited. Okay. And maximum number of persons is 50 for private limited joint stock companies, and for public limited companies it is unlimited. So that is the how much people are needed to start with the type of business called partnership or joint stock companies. Then if you look at the second difference among the partnership type of business, it is generally applicable for medium scale industries. So partnership is generally suitable for medium scale business, whereas joint stock companies is applicable for large scale industries. Okay. That is also one of the major difference between the partnership and joint stock companies. Then if you look at another difference, the partners contribute the capital in case of partnership business. In case of partnership form of business, the partners contribute the capital, whereas in case of joint stock companies, the shareholders contribute the capital by purchasing shares. Okay. So this is the one more difference you can find out between the partnership and joint stock companies. And if you look at the other major difference, it may be managed by any one partner acting for all, or maybe by all of them. That means in partnership type of business, if there are 10 partners, the business may be managed by one partner is willing to be active and manage that business. Otherwise, all 10 partners may be active and they are willing to manage the business. In case of partnership type of business. And if you come to Johnstock companies type of business, it is managed by elected board of directors. So Johnstock companies will be managed, the business in the Johnstock companies, the business will be managed by the elected board of directors. These board of directors are being elected by the shareholders, as you know very well. That is the one more difference. If you look at another difference, that is the fifth difference between the partnership and joint stock companies. And you can find this uncertain existence of the company after expiry of any partner. Suppose there are only two persons in the are running the business entity in the partnership type of business. One of them suddenly expires due to some problems, then it is very difficult for the another person to continue the business. So the same thing can be written in the technically uncertain existence. That means existence of the business is not certain of the company after expiry of the any partner. So that is will come under partnership type of business. Whereas in case of what is called Johnstock company type of business, certainty in the existence of the company, certainty in the existence of the company, even if any shareholder dies. That means any shareholder, even after his death, the business will go on and will not be held up. That is the one more major difference between the partnership type of business and joint stock company. If you look at another major difference between the partnership, capital is limited in the partnership type of business, whereas in case of joint stock companies there will be unlimited capital. There will be unlimited capital. So, and if you see Another difference, this is another major difference between the partnership type of business and Johnstock companies. You will find in partnership type of business, secrecy can be maintained to some extent, because here only two persons are there. There are more chances to maintain the secrets of the business. Whereas in case of joint stock companies, secrecy cannot be maintained. Why? Because in case of joint stock companies, as you know very well, there will be 10 board of directors or 20 board of directors. Automatically one of the board of the directors, they will reveal the secrets of the business to their friends or family or relatives, etc. And final difference between the what is called partnership type of business and joint stock company type of business is that more team spirit is there. In case of partnership type of business, because only limited persons are there, they will work with team spirit to run the enterprises into profits. Whereas in case of joint stock companies, it lacks the team spirit, because there are 10 or 20 board of directors. So these directors, they will give their own opinions on the business, and it will the opinions may vary from one another. That is the reason it will lack the team spirit. This is all about the major differences between the partnership type of business and joint stock companies. Okay. Then we will switch over to cooperative societies. So you can find, dear students, you can find in your villages a frequent term, that is cooperative societies. So what is cooperative society and definition of cooperative society, how it will work, what are the advantages of the cooperative society, what are the disadvantages of the cooperative society, this will be, and also types of the cooperative society. All these things will be discussed in detail in today's class. First, let us see what is cooperative society. The main object of many forms of business organizations discussed so far is to make profit. To protect the interests of weaker sections of society from the profit-hungry businessmen, the cooperative societies have been started. The main aim of cooperatives is to eliminate profit and provide goods and services to the members of the cooperatives at lesser cost. So, as of now, what we have seen is the main forms of business, whatever we have studied as of now. In each form of business organization, Whatever we have discussed so far in this chapter called organization structure and organizational behavior, whatever the form of business organization you can take, it is aimed at the main objective of many forms of business organizations discussed so far is to make profit. So, in this competitive world of business era, to protect the interests of weaker sections of society who are below poverty line from the profit hungry businessmen, the cooperative societies have been started. Okay. The main aim of cooperative societies, the main aim of cooperative is to eliminate profit and provide goods and services, to the members of the cooperative at the lesser cost. So, here in cooperative societies, profit is not the matter, but these societies are formed to provide the services as well as goods to the members of the cooperative at the lowest cost. That is the brief description about the cooperative societies. If you look at the exact definition of cooperative societies, it is defined as a voluntary organization of persons of same working class united together with collectively owned funds in order to get commodities of daily use. So, cooperative society is nothing but it is a voluntary organization of persons of same working class united together with collectively owned funds in order to get commodities of daily use. This is about the definition of cooperative society. To start cooperative society, the minimum number of persons required is 10. The maximum number is unlimited. For starting cooperative societies, the members join together, collect the share amounts ranging from rupees 1 to rupees 10. Application is submitted to the registrar of cooperatives. Registrar will dispute their officials to attend to first general body meeting where bylaws are framed and directors are elected. And if the authorities are satisfied about the soundness, a license will be issued by registrar and thus the society is formed. So, this is how a cooperative society is formed. Okay. Let us see. I repeat one more time because this is a typical concept to understand. For starting cooperative societies, what we have to do is the members join together, collect the share amounts ranging from rupees 1 to 10, then an application is submitted to the registrar of cooperatives. This registrar will depute their officials to attend to first general body meeting, where bylaws are formed and directors are elected. Okay. And if the authorities are satisfied about the soundness, a license will be issued by registrar, and therefore the society is formed. This is about the basic description how to form a cooperative society. That means all the members will collect their share amount and they will submit an application to the Registrar General of Cooperative Societies. Then one day this Registrar General he will send his officials, he will depute his officials to that particular cooperative society to attend their general body meeting, and there on that day itself these bylaws will be framed. If these delegates from the registrar are satisfied with the soundness of the cooperative society, then a license will be issued by the registrar so that the cooperative society will be formed. This is how the way to form a cooperative society. And if you look at the advantages of cooperative societies, its formation is easy. The formation of a cooperative society is easy. First advantage. Second advantage is that it is a service motive. Cooperative societies are aimed at, their motive is service, to render the service to the members of the society, not to make profits. The third advantage is it benefits weaker sections as daily necessities of life can be made available at lower cost, like soaps and household requirements. Another advantage of cooperative societies, if you look at, it is democratic from ownership. So in the cooperative society, it is a democratic society. That means elections will be done for the cooperative society. There will be no single ownership is there forever. So every 2 years or 3 years tenure, there will be elections for the cooperative society. Then any member can contest for the elections, and in a democratic way it will be ruled by the cooperative society. Then overhead expenses are reduced due to free services rendered by members. That is also one of the advantages of the cooperative society. If you look at another advantage, it is subjected to state control and supervision. So cooperative societies is subjected to state control and supervision. That means here what I mean to say is that government control is there over the cooperative societies, and government will supervise what's happening in the cooperative type of business. That is also an advantage of cooperative societies. If you look at another advantage, middleman's profit is eliminated. So here directly the commodities, they will be delivered directly to the customer. There is no middleman. That is why the profit of the middleman is eliminated. Another advantage is that it is having limited liability. So obviously cooperative societies are having limited liability. The ninth advantage you can speak of is that it has open membership. That means membership is open to all the persons who are working in that organization. Okay. These are all 9 advantages of the cooperative society. And if you look at the disadvantages of cooperative society, the first disadvantage is that finance being limited, specialist service cannot be taken. Here in this type of cooperative society, finance is being limited. That is why there is no specialist service is available. That is one of the disadvantage of the cooperative society. Second one is conflicts may arise among the members may arise among the members on the issue of sharing responsibility and enjoying authorities. So in cooperative societies, there will be disputes or conflicts may arise among the members on the issue of sharing responsibility and enjoying authority. So one will say I will take the power, another will say I will take the responsibility. Like this, there will be conflict. This is also one of the major disadvantages for the cooperative societies. So members who are in higher position may try to take personal advantage. In cooperative societies, the members who are in higher position like directors, they will try to take the advantage of its their power. Okay, personal advantage. Members who are in higher position may try to take personal advantages. After that, capital is limited, and so it is limited to small business only. So cooperative societies are limited to small business only because here capital is very much low. So that is the one more disadvantage you can say. Next one is secrecy cannot be maintained. Secrecy cannot be maintained. So, there are hundreds of people are there in the cooperative societies. There will be no secrets. Secrets cannot be maintained. This is also one of the major disadvantage of the cooperative societies. Final one is lack of incentive to hard work. So, in cooperative societies, even though if you work hard, you will not get any incentive. That is also one of the major disadvantage of cooperative societies. So, these are all the advantages and disadvantages of cooperative societies. So, next we will switch over to the types of cooperatives. Types of cooperatives. So, if you look at the types of cooperatives, the various types of cooperative societies are: first one is consumer cooperative societies, producers cooperatives, cooperative farming, cooperative housing, cooperative credit society. Cooperative credit society. So, like this we have 5 types of cooperatives. Let us see one by one the 5 types of cooperatives. Consumers cooperatives. In consumers cooperatives, the objective of this society is to purchase consumable articles which are in common use, directly from manufacturers in bulk and sell them to its members with a low margin of profit. The profit earned will be distributed among the members and are utilized for increasing the reserve funds of the society. This is about the consumer cooperatives. If you look at the examples, super bazaars, cooperative stores, departmental stores, etc. That is the first type of cooperatives. Second type of cooperatives is the producers cooperatives. This is the form of association in which persons combine together to form a society for the purpose of manufacturing goods. This is useful whether neither large capital is necessary nor much technical and expert knowledge of maintenance is needed. This is about the producers cooperatives. Examples are sugar mills, rice mills, dairy products. Okay. This is all about the producers cooperatives. Third one is cooperative farming. cooperative farming. Some of the small agriculturists combine together to cultivate their lands in cooperative basis and get loans from the government to purchase agricultural implements, tractors, fertilizers, etc. with low rate of interest, and the yield can be distributed among themselves. This is about the cooperative farming. Okay. Then if you look at the cooperative housing, the low and middle income group people who are unable to construct their own houses for want of money, they will unite together and form cooperative housing societies. These societies secure funds from the government in the form of loans at low interest rates, and repayment is made for a long period of 20 years. They also procure site and building materials at cheaper rate. The loans are given against the security of the houses. So this is about the cooperative housing. Okay. And the last type of cooperative is cooperative credit society. This is very much important. It is an association of borrowers residing in the same locality. These societies are formed to give financial help to small farmers and other weaker sections of the society with low rate of interest. So this is called cooperative credit society. So as of now, we have studied in today's class differences between partnership and Johnstock companies. Okay. Around 8 major differences between partnership and Johnstock companies were studied. Then we switched over to cooperative societies. What actually the cooperative society is, what is the definition of cooperative society, and how the cooperative society is being formed, and advantages of the cooperative society and disadvantages of the cooperatives. And also we had an elaborative discussion about types of cooperatives. Basically we have majorly 5 types of cooperatives. First one is consumer cooperative, that we have studied exclusively. Second one is producers cooperative. Third one is cooperative farming. Fourth one is cooperative housing. Fifth one is cooperative credit society. So all these 5 types of cooperatives we have gone through in detail, and also for some of the types of cooperatives. We have given examples also. Okay. So in coming classes, what we will do is we will discuss about the public sector organizations. Public sector organizations. So in and also this objectives of public sector, forms of public sector organizations. So these things in the coming class we will discuss. With this I will conclude the today's session, and before concluding I want to say only one thing is that to learn any concept or any idea or any this topic, you should have a keen understanding of the fundamentals of any topic, so that you are able to interpret that particular topic. If you are able to interpret that particular topic, then you will be in a position to what is called apply the meaning of the exact interpretation of that particular topic. If you can apply these inferences, then you will construct the prototype. Then only you will be called as an engineer. Mere by hearting the textbooks will not fetch you any engineering knowledge. If you go for any industry, rather you will be with such a mind that you should gain the knowledge from the roots of the subject, then only you will be able to conquer the world. Okay, thank you. ఏమైంది వస్తున్నాయి, ఇది నాట్ క్లోజింగ్.